Hey everybody, it's the one and only Brooklyn. Yes, welcome to Brooklyn's Tea Talk. No tea, no shade, just some pink lemonade. But right here I got some Nestea. Cause this man that's sitting on my couch, he made me well parched. So, introduce yourself, let everybody know who you are, where you from.
Wagwan, man. It's your BOY Ruckus from Parkdale, you know what I'm saying? Represent the whole Toronto though. Wagwan. Salute, y'all.
Yes, Mr. Ruckus. So, how long have you been in the game?
For about 8-10 years now. Yeah.
And okay, you said you've been in the game for about 8-10 years.
Yeah.
What do you think is the difference between back then style opposed to now? What do you think the difference is? And which style do you like better?
I think the difference is now is that the world is different, the kids are different, and the music is different. They're more hyper now because there's different drugs involved. You know what I'm saying?
Perky!
Yeah, different drugs involved, different alcohol involved. You know what I'm saying? So different marijuana involved as well. You know, comparison to 10 years ago. So basically, definitely, you know what I mean? Everything, the way people dress and the way people carry themselves is definitely different, you know what I'm saying? But some things never change.
So which style do you like better though? Would you rather go with the old school style, which is, you know, actually telling stories, or would you want to be like the party type? Because the trap music is basically what they play in the clubs for people to get hyped and stuff like that. So which one do you like better? I
kind of play both sides of the fence, you know what I'm saying? I believe in like hands in everything type of person. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm an entrepreneur. I own different websites. I own a clothing company. So for me, I don't just look at the music perspective. So I can be anything. We can do trap, we can do modern day, we can do older days, 10 years ago.
Yes, honey.
I'm open.
Hold on, so you said, wait a second. You're not only a rapper, you're an entrepreneur in the game, coming out of Parkdale. That's sick. So give everybody who don't know, like the youngins who don't know, because trust me, a lot of these youngins don't know about the real hood. So let them know a little bit about Parkdale and where you grew up.
Okay, yo, what's up, man? I'm gonna tell y'all, man, it's crazy out there, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing you gotta do, you gotta be, you know, productive, and you gotta be consistent in your actual growth. You feel me? You gotta keep on going and keep on grinding. And sometimes out there it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? They try to change my neighborhood like they're trying to change your neighborhood as well. You feel me? And it's been the same. It's been a struggling at first. It was very hard coming up, and the people don't know who you are, and eventually everything changes, you know, right in front of your eyes. But it's a lot of hard work, a lot of hardship, and a lot of performances, a lot of connection, a lot of networking, and like I said, hands in everything. That's not working. My shows aren't working. I'm trying to do make clothes now, you know, start production of the actual clothing company. Okay, that's not working. Okay, now I have to jump on the next train where you know, where potentially could be successful, you know what I'm saying, as far as doing freestyle videos, or you know what I'm saying, doing interviews and going to radio stations, and eventually the growth start changes. But it's a long road. It's not something that comes overnight. You know, a lot of people out there, and a lot of younger guys are coming up, or whatever, younger, whatever age, they think it's just easy, it can happen overnight. No, that shit don't happen overnight, man. That shit takes time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That shit takes hard grind, and you can be down on your knees, you can be at the last penny, and then at the end of the day, something comes along. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom! It brings you back on your thing. And then eventually life started changing, you know what I'm saying? And then you started seeing the growth. And the way you started seeing the growth is like, you know, people treating you differently in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Differently than they used to treat you before. They walk by you and wave instead of they don't want to talk now. They want to give you a hug now.
Oh, before it was just a straight.
Before.
The head nods, okay. And now it's the I want to sit down and have a conversation with you type.
No, it's like, yo,
so
now they feel like family now. Even though it wasn't like that at first, then they're not even family at that point. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, at that time, they feel like, yo, they feel connected, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they feel like they know you better because of the music and everything else you're doing. So it's not really their fault, but it's just the way the industry works. You know what I'm saying? And it's just also too, it makes you feel good, because now it makes you feel like, yo, I've done a lot of hard work and finally it's paying off. Finally I'm seeing, you know, that change, and but then also too, you have to help people. You have to change people's lives.
Do you help? Do you?
In the process.
So when it comes to, because I know a lot of people say, you know, when you come up, or when you're doing your thing and when you're grinding and stuff like that, nobody's around when you're doing the hard, you know, the blood, sweat, and tears. Nobody's there. But when you're up, for some odd reason, people are coming out of the woodwork talking about, oh, we've been friends, or we've been homies, or that's my cousin and stuff like that. So when it comes to your circle, because I know in order for you to be an entrepreneur and be the best that you could be, you have to have a circle and a team. So how did you decide you wanted to pick certain people to be on your team? What were the key elements you were looking for? If somebody wanted to be a part of your team, what are the key elements you look for?
For me, the key element is like the grinders, you know what I'm saying? The people that's constantly putting in work. And for example, I'm planning to do my Europe tour, involved with this year and next year. Now I can't only say this year because the time is moving along, so I don't have a permanent date on it, like an actual date on the tour, on the Canadian tour. For instance, I'll give you an example. I tell some of the guys that I know and some of the homies, okay, yo, I'm doing a tour. I'm not gonna name their names, whatever, younger, different age, and they're like, okay, cool. Holla at me when you get the tour. And yeah, type of deal. Holla at me when we're doing the tour. It's like, yeah, like you know. So for me, what I strive for is for the people that's been there and putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? And that's constant. Like some of the people that I'm gonna have, you know, that's gonna be featured today on the show. Some of the people like 416 Savage and Shanny Glo, and you know, amongst other people that I know. It's just I see a certain grinding and working hard within, like I see in myself, that I've put in over the years for me to actually gain those connections and gain those levels. That's why they say there's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? There is levels to this shit. So because of that, that's you know what I'm saying. So because of that, that's what I take from. That's those kind of people that I like to bring on. It's people that are hard grinder. Even there's a guy that came import, one of the dude that came from all the way from Nova Scotia to do a performance out here. I know people out here have been holla, they come to the show, it's okay, you can come and perform under my set even. Don't worry about no money. But they don't come. This dude paid an airplane ticket to come from Nova Scotia, from the West Coast, like, you know, just because we're talking about the subject. You feel me? It's just, I take grinders on my team, people that are as hard, because I realized when I was making a mistake. It was actually affecting my career at that point. So because of that.
And affecting your brand.
Exactly, my brand and my movement. So because of that, I changed everything. I took time out for myself and concentrated and realized, boom, once I came back out, who was what, who I'm taking along my path, because this is really, you know, we're gonna take over the world.
Facts. I like that. I like
taking
that mindset.
Taking over the world. You know what I'm saying?
You need grinders on your team, and you need people with the same mindset as you and the same vision as you, and people that can basically help you with, you know, what you're trying to do, and also at the same time, it's basically like I'm trying to help you, you're trying to help me type. It's not about me. It's about how are we gonna help us to grow as a collective. You feel me? So you were talking about you're an entrepreneur. You're you know, you have your music thing and stuff like that. So when it comes to, you said you have a European tour that I guess you're doing later on in Toronto. And a Canadian tour. So how did that come about? Is that something that you did on your own, or was that somebody else that you guys partnered up with to do that? Because I know a couple of people that are doing Canadian tours, so I was just wondering if you guys are like...
No, that was somebody else from Secret Society. Some of the people that I'm connected with in the West Coast, some of them live out here. You know what I'm saying? One of my boy, he recently started a record label, corporation. and you know, he's starting a lot of different movement I've been building with him for a minute. Basically, it comes from the group Secret Society from the West Coast, and it's one of my boys that actually, you know, he put out his single and he started a corporation, basically a corporation / record label, and he's messing with producers like Masquerade and you know, some other producers as well. So basically, it was something that I built over the years with him, doing shows or maybe involving to different shows at that time in my career, in those times that I was talking about the past 8 years. But then I kind of feel like once I made that deal, I talked to him, and there's bigger things to come. There's, you know, we're building a studio, me and him in Scarborough and stuff. So there's
in your old hood or somewhere?
in his own hood, in his hood.
Oh, okay,
you know
okay. Where's he from?
He's from like Scarborough area, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So basically in his own hood. So basically I'm building that with him, and I decided since my career is on that level and I know who's around me, I decided to bring the people I mentioned with me.
You're like a Diddy out here. Hey, that's what I like, man. It's about Black-owned businesses helping other people. If I know you have a studio, instead of me taking the money and going to Bill, I can come to you, put my money in your hands. Or if I know you can rap, I'm gonna come to you and ask you to do a feature or post. You understand what I mean? Like, help each other when it comes to support for artists.
I kind of feel like I don't know. Personally, I feel like
don't sugarcoat it, baby.
Okay, I want to. Okay, basically, I feel like for me, I mean personally, you mean support from like
supporters. Point blank period. It's like you have, it's like you have a show and you tell your homies to come through, and they're not willing to pay the $20.
No, I feel like they're
but they'll pay $40 to go stand up and watch Steenie play.
Yeah,
but they won't pay $20 to come see their brethren.
Yeah, I feel like no, because you invite them to the barbecues. Yo, come to the barbecues. Come chill, man. You're with the squad now. You invite them. Don't pay. It's okay. You don't have no. You have the money or your last cool. I'm up. I got you. Come to the barbecue. I'm not saying my people here. I'm saying this is previous to my career. It's like, okay, cool, come. And there's food, there's drink, you alcohol, cool. And those same people, they're spending some. You see the kind of money they're spending. They're buying different things. They're spending their shit on dumb shit like jewelry, for instance. You know, I'm saying some of the younger guys. Not all of them. You know what I'm saying? And then they're not. You ask them, yo, come for a show, come, and then they come and perform and do freestyle videos in your backyard, come to my studio and perform and everything, and you're like, yo, come to the show, come show love, and they don't show up, and it's only, and you say you don't have to pay shit, and that's the shit that pisses me off.
Factory.
And you say, yo, come, bro. We're gonna have drinks. I got weed. I'll give you some. And they don't come. It's like, are you lazy? What is it? You stuck to your
factory. But yet they want to use your backyard for free. They want to use your crib for free. They want you to do features for free. Yeah. They want the world from you. And it's like, man, you will break your back for them. And it's like, bro, all I ask you to do is just show up to a show. You know, even if you come, you watch me perform, then you leave after, I really don't care. But the fact that I look out and I see my homies, that makes that they don't understand that even if you see 5 of your homies at a show, that will boost your confidence up here to the level where you're just like, bro, my fam's here, I have to show out. But when when it's like outsiders are giving you way more support and way more love than the people that eat with you, that's a problem.
It's a big problem.
And it's like, bro, I know what your schedule looks like. I know you're free. You can't tell me that you're busy because I'm with you 24/7. Why is it you can't spend? It pisses me off.
And you give them any outlet. Like I give them you give them a work outlet, cool. They deal with that for a while, then they mess up. And then you give them a little weed outlet. They mess up with it. Regardless what outlet you give them, that plug, they mess up, and then you're like, yo, I'm done with that. Like, you know, you don't want to, obviously you ain't going nowhere. You're elevating your career. That's
I've learned just to support yourself.
I'm trying to bring you, man.
Just support yourself.
Just support yourself.
Because when you, like what I told you just a while ago, when you're up, everybody's around. When you're low, you can't find nobody to even turn to them and say, yo, ABs. It doesn't work like that. So you're forever going to get support from the outsiders before you do on the inside. It's just like Drake. Drake never got the support that he needed. Yeah, he got it for Degrassi, but when it came to rap, he even know that he had to go to the States to build his career before he came to Toronto, because Toronto people are like that. You have to go, they have to see you doing well and doing numbers in the States before they can accept you here. And the people in the States don't do that. They accept their people from there, and then when they become international, they love them even more. So until Toronto people get that mentality and understand that, we will forever be separated. So when it comes and people come to shows, and you know, outsiders from, you know, the States and stuff come and watch shows, a lot of people look at it and be like, bro, why is there, you know, this artist has about 10K people following them on Instagram. Why is it I go to their shows and there are only like 50 people in the audience? What's going on? Because Toronto people don't support each other.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Like what I said, they rather spend $40 to go to a steamy or a black reaction party to stand there and grill mans all day and pop bottles between 20 mans, or popping one bottle between 20 mans.
Yeah,
but your homeboy who's standing right beside you, who's a rap artist and is selling a CD for $5, you want it for free. Or if he's selling, or the man beside you selling a t-shirt for 20, you want it for half price. But you're not going to pay the full price, but you'll pay a full price for a ticket though, to go into a party to stand there and watch mans all night. I don't understand that. You understand what I mean? So yeah. But I commend you for everything that you're doing, and the fact that you bring you're on, when you see that your artist's on the come up, you don't just, you know, try to, solidify yourself. You try to solidify your artists as well and stuff like that. So when it comes to building a team of artists, what do you look for? Like, because I know you got a couple artists that are here that I'm about to interview, but what made you say, hey, I need you a part of my team? What was it about them?
It was just
sorry if I had to put you on the
no, that's cool. That's cool. It's just that they're unique, you know, the uniqueness, and like I said, everything has to be a whole package for me. You know, you have to be unique. You have to be a grinder. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be a supporter as well.
Facts.
You know, there's a couple different aspects. Support each other within the actual team at that point, you know? That's what I look for within artists, man. And like I said, like you pointed out a little bit on your last talk that you did, is that's like, it's one of those things, people, those ones that get along, let's build. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to I'm willing to touch some of the points that you said. I'm willing to bring the culture forward, and I'm still doing that, even for black people. Even now and then, even though they let me down a little bit, no, they take anything from me, but let me down. I see them the next time. Yo, cool. You want to rebuild again? Let's be like, give them. They didn't mess me up real bad for me to be like, you know, I would cut them off. But I'm saying one of those things is that what I love with people is that once you connect together, and once I always said that's one of the first things I ever said. Not everybody gonna get along, but whoever does get along need to work together. And this is what you don't have to be from a certain neighborhood or a certain style or what. Well, you have to be talented, obviously, right?
Facts, please. Because we know you don't got talent.
You have to have a following.
Have to throw it out there.
You have to have a following, but it's those things that I look at. A following, you know what I'm saying? Grinder, you know what I'm saying? Being constant in the game, getting along, and then being more than there with the actual sound. And because I have to admit, you know what I'm saying? Some of the people started doing business recently. Their sound is great. The music is great. You know what I'm saying? Their roots, you know what I'm saying, is Toronto. So at the end of the day, it's one of those things where I stay rooted to the city, you know, to Toronto. So.
Good job.
Yeah, man.
So what else? Okay, so before you go, because I do have to interview your beautiful and handsome. I look at you over here, boo. Your artist. So before I get to your artist, what else do you have? I know you were saying the European tour is something that you guys are looking forward to. Also the Toronto tour. Is there any festivals, anything that you guys will be performing? Because I know this summer, you know, summer always has festivals. Are you performing at any festivals or anything like that this summer?
Yeah, we have a couple coming up. We're gonna jump into. I don't want to say they might say their name when they come up, but we had a couple. We had the iLive radio interview that we did. We have a couple other radio and podcast interview coming up. We have the YouTube space with, you know, DT. That's my boy right there.
Yes, it is.
So we have that coming in September. But we have some stuff coming during the summertime. I'm gonna let them elaborate on it, so I don't say too much.
Okay.
But we have a lot of interviews, podcasts. You know, we have TV interviews coming up. We have a lot of things coming up, man.
What?
Everything is like, I have songs with, you know, Chief Wrecker. I have a video with 416 Savage. We have a song coming up with me, Savage, and Shanny Glo. Like, it's all hands in. Like, we're going in. Like, this is the best time.
And I am mad that I was in not one of those videos shaking my ass.
No, you'll be on the next one. You'll be on the next one. Yo, I got you.
I'm always trying to plug. You know this, Kevin. I'm always trying to plug myself in any way, shape, or form. The artists are probably looking, girl, stop it. No, I want to shake my ass for some dollars too. But anyways, thank you so much for being a part of it. Tell everybody where they can find you. If you have Spotify, if you have anything like that, let us know where we can link you, YouTube, anything.
What's up, man? So basically, I'm on Spotify. It's Genesis, Genesis, the Ruckus, Genesis, the Ruckus. It's Ruckus 2 times, Ruckus 2X on Instagram. Genesis DA, GenesisTheRuckus.com. GenesisTheRuckus.com is my website. And everywhere else, man, it's Genesis the Ruckus, man. Even if you search Ruckus on YouTube, Toronto rapper, you search Ruckus on Google, any search engine, Toronto rapper, whatever, you're gonna see it everywhere, man. It's a business for us, man. We're publishing, we're advertising, we're doing everything, hands in everything. We're not just rapping, doing music studio. We're finna doing a podcast, man. I don't even want to talk too much, man. There's too many things coming.
I like it a lot. Well, thank you so much for being on my big comfy couch, even though people
I love your comfy couch.
Thank you, say it again. Say it again. You see that?
I love it.
Say it again. Say it again.
You're missing out, man.
Yeah. Talk about my comfy couch is small.
Yes. This is patient. Look, we're just saying, no, get out of here, man.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Ruckus. And we are out.
Yeah. Salute.
Holla at me, man.